against the Colts. Relatively good game. Already having good. Here. Finishing up the Clemson. Now, it's looking like we're about to fucking lose against the Miami Hurricanes. But, you know what? Whatever. It's fine. From the 1-yard line, so let's see what Clemson does right here.
It's week 15 of the
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by
I can tell just by that. I already actually even know exactly where it is.
in his sophomore campaign as a quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a...
4th and goal. Game. Yep, so I'm not watching college football for the rest of the year. I don't give a fuck who it's against. Don't care about college football this year.
The season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm with the run game, not just with the runner.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Losing a full 9 yards
it was the worst play call of all fucking time.
Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack.
It's fucking 4th and goal from the 6-inch line, and we run a fucking read option.
Get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Should have been picked off
The
by 4 different
defense
people.
shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Carving me up through the air.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Tackled on the play by Tariq Castro-Fields. Here's Richardson to throw. He's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 3rd and long for Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 123 yards. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
On 1st and 10, Nickerson escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now it's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Richardson working from the gun. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Channing Tindall. Let's get it.
Picked off by Channing Tindall.
Then we'll go
now the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now he's loose down the left
side.
And he inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's back. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Look at him tiptoe. Look at him tiptoe.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Baby.
Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources, trying to...
You have the shitty one. All right.
A guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Damn it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
You didn't break it. Now you did.
Here's Richardson. Open man is born. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Potentially.
Richardson looking to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to
now that Clemson lost, it means Miami's going to win tomorrow.
And get off the field
before
giving up any
yardage.
Richardson.
I said no, Miami's going to win tomorrow.
Connecting over the middle with Downs.
Damn.
And he's got another
It's
first down. It's
that I'm playing there.
Dolphins 16. Again, it's Richardson. For Taylor. He's down inside the 8.
He's about to throw
And it comes on a
200 yards
gain of 8.
first
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
No, he needs to go up a little bit.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no
Maybe
one's
it's touch
turning
higher.
down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end
still
zone.
need to see your
That's
forehead.
got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker.
That's fine.
But outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Team's tired.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And
got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. 1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Richardson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
That is caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 35-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd down and 3.
They'll look to throw again.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
It'll go as a loss of
nice.
6, and now it brings up 3rd. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead in the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
All right, let's run the ball.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Damn.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard.
Down the right sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Yeah.
Again, Wilson. Not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Wilson will score. Touchdown, Miami.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Here you go dropping shit. Okay.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Richardson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He stiff arms him. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Richardson. He's got his man, it's Kenneth Bourne. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
Yep.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And able to break one tackle and quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here, Richardson yet again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll hand off to Hall. And he chases in for a Colts score. Evan Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts get a bit closer. Richardson will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
H.A. on 1st and 10. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he'll pick up about 3 there. 43. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 3rd down, Nickerson.
that man wide open, complete. He's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one. But he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. H.A. now up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll run for it with H.A. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon H.A. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Kaboomski.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. 3 touchdowns at 21.
What? Yeah, the way we've been dropping shit.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now I'm done with it.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
It was good.
Down, it's Richardson to throw it. This pass left side to Downs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw. Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Still going. They can't stop him. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. Hook up of 15 yards there. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And Pittman going to have a Colts 1st down as he's down at the 17-yard line. Back to throw. Richardson. That is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ooh, he's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On third down, it's Richardson.
God.
It is intercepted at the goal line.
No way. No way.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second down, here's Richardson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is on both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That completes the downs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Shut my mouth when I'm talking to you.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Just
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Caught by Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's into the secondary. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much in our reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And as this defense walks on the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Dolphins, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Channing Tindall had 15 tackles. Joseph. See if we can get you some speed. Ooh. It's almost time to trade him too. Oh my God. Oh my God. The whole offensive line got 10 grand. He got this dude got two. Breakout defensive. I mean, let's go look at my roster real fast. One of them's not progressing as quickly as the others. go lay down. I can? So he needs two. He needs 196. He needs 200 yards. Man's getting ready to break that record. Ooh. He needs 212 yards. He's still got, what, 3 games left? Right? 212. You ain't gonna break that record, bruh. You ain't gonna break that one. Yeah, ain't no way that's gonna... Nope. Nope. 212 yards. He needs 91 to 2 grand. He's 196 yards. Alright, cool. He is getting ready to break that. Good. So 212. So let's say 225 for both. 225 for both to break records. So if each one of them gets 100 yards a game for the next 3 games, we'll break the record. Achane gets one more rushing touchdown, he breaks the record. Let's go ahead and do the weekly strategies so we can hop right into it whenever we get back on here. They throw the ball a lot. Yeah, they throw the ball a lot. So let's go ahead and see. Blitz punter. I don't think Massey will get it. Clean Bell Health. Upgrade some players. Good. Fucking good. Jesus. I was expecting more out of him this year. Let me go look at a couple more things real fast. So really fast. Look at the awards really fast. So he's gonna hit $2,000. Oh, Collins is 2 yards shy from 1,000. Maybe I have 3 wide receivers that got 1,000 yards. Yeah. One of them has 2,000. Jalen Waddle has 2,000 yards receiving. Well, I mean, baby, I'm just doing what I do. I just doing what I do, and it's winning with Jalen fucking Waddle. I'm gonna have to trade him next year, though. Mark McDaniel, Coach of the Year. That's just my baby dog, yeah. He's gonna win Offensive Player of the Year. I don't have anybody. It's because I don't have one defensive player that's the shit. I have a whole defense that is the shit. Offensive Rookie of the Year, 1, 2, 3, and 5. Tate and Dwyer, Gore. No, we did not. I have all 3 of my linebackers are up here. 305. No, we're not. No, we're not. Yeah, I got him. All right, so that's it. We're breaking. We got 3 games. We got 3 games for 215 yards for Achan. Easy. We got a little bit more. We got a little bit more with it's 400 yards. I'm getting it for him. I'm getting it for him, and I'm getting Collins 1,000 yards. I'm breaking the rushing record. I'm breaking all these records. I'm guaranteeing it now. So, yeah, like, follow, comment, share.